Yes, everybody. Hope we're all good. Everybody is having a good Easter. 3 points for Arsenal. 4-0. Game done. I try my best to try and think we're playing a league match. Get up for it. But I will admit I'm struggling because I just didn't expect to be this far behind Liverpool. And we hadn't even really touched them all season. We hadn't even been... So the thing is, people will say, well, looking on this season, we've got to a semi-final at Champions League and we've been second nearly all season. That's a massive success. The only success is if Arsenal Football Club go and do what other teams have done in the past, something we've never done, and that's go and win this damn Champions League. Because this league, no matter what people say, even though we've been second, has been shambolic. 11 draws. It could be 12. I think it's still 11 though. I think it's 11 from the Brentford game. That is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. So the league is just get this second place nailed down and focus on this Champions League. And today, we've seen Saka go off his Achilles with ice on it. Don't be surprised if Saka's going to be out for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, depending what the swelling will do. I ain't no doctor, I'm no professional, but I've just got a feeling they'll judge it with a swelling. Got Palace on Wednesday. I mean, today I thought, why are you playing Saka? Why? And this is what gets me about Mikel Arteta. He does things where you think, why would you do that? Why? I can't remember. Can't remember what minute it was. Ipswich got a red card. Leif Davis. And I just thought, come on, this game's going to be won. We're not going to, we're 2-0 up. Let's just go and rest our players. And again, it looked like Saka were limping and he still kept him on. I don't know what it is about Mikel Arteta, but he does make some stupid mistakes, like with Declan Rice with his toe. He kept playing him a little bit. He played Ben White last season when he needed knee surgery. I mean, he just does things too slow. But, we've won 4-0. It's a good result. Excuse me, sorry. We've won 4-0. It's a good result. 3 points. The positives are Butler, Ayadaji, got his minutes and nearly scored. And I'm not going to claim I watch him all the time, but I've always thought, give him a chance, give him minutes. And today I thought, if we're 4-0 up with an extra man, surely he has to get some minutes today. And he did. So well done, Mikel Arteta, on that. That's one of the things I'll say well done for. Seeing Ethan Wanyeri, how close that ball stays to his feet. His close ball control is just on another level. It is absolutely fantastic to see. And he gets that ball and it doesn't go too far away from his feet. It literally stays so close to his feet. And it's his little nudges. If you watch him, just the way he just nudges it his way. And he's either going to smash it or obviously nudge ball to the side and run, or run directly, but the ball stays so close to his feet when he runs. It's all compact, neat and tidy. And he's not completely like him, but a player who used to do that with Arsenal was Santi Cazorla. Left, right, tucking in, neat, shielding well, ball tucked in, ball close to his feet. And Ethan Wanyeri is a little bit like that. Different players, completely different positions. Because Cazorla would operate front middle, and orchestra things in middle and start things moving. Wanyeri is just, to me, he is a winger. He is a threat. Like, he'll get that ball direct, cuts inside. He got some build on him. Dare I say, he has got a bit of physique on him, and he's strong. He's he's a little powerful bulldozer with speed. That's probably the best thing I can say about him. He's a little powerful bulldozer with speed. What will shoot and can shoot. He always he'll get that ball. It's close to his feet. You can see it, just little nudges if he's gonna line up or if he's getting ready to pass. And even when the ball got passed to him, now to some people, no disrespect, you might never have played football yourself. I have, and I've watched it for a long time. These people watched it a lot longer than me, played at a better level than me, etc. But I always say, and it's weird in football when you say it, but I've always looked at a player and they've caught my eye, not just specifically by this, but like a ball is being passed to them, there's nobody around them, but they do something with their feet, and it's hard to explain, kind of without demonstrating it, showing you with a ball. But he got the ball, someone, I can't remember why, passed it to him, and he just put his foot on top of the ball and turned his body. Now that, again, no disrespect to some people, won't really catch someone's eye. There's no one around him, there's no one close enough coming at him, there's no one close to his side, left or right, there's no one right behind him, ready to intercept him. But I've played football myself, like I said. I had trials for Norwich City, etc. Didn't make it, but I had trials, and I was a damn good striker, fox in box. And I've watched football for 33 years, and I've always picked up, and like a player's caught my eye when I've seen someone even pass a ball and there's no one around him, like to his left, to his right, behind him, in front of him, close enough to touch him. But it's just something what I notice about a player where they'll do something where someone will pass it and he puts his foot over the ball and rolls and goes. So it's like someone passes it to, it's so hard to to do it. But imagine someone passes the ball, you put your foot over the top of it and spin it and go. And that's what he did today. And it just things like that catch my eye. And it's like, to some people, it won't really hit them. It's me. And they won't notice as much. And obviously, I'm no scout, but I've watched football a long time and I have played. But just things like that. Not because you don't see all players doing it. Some players would have just trapped the ball and then started turning. One year he put his foot over the top of it and spun, and he were away. So it's like it's like having a good brain. Like the as soon as that ball got passed to him, as soon as that foot went straight over that ball, and he spun and turned, he were away. He knew what he were doing. As soon as that ball came to him, he knew his next move. He were going to put his foot over the top of that, spin and go. And just things like that, it shows a very good footballer. A very good footballer. And I'll say that with Thomas Partey, when ball got past to him once and again, not this season, I think it was last season. In fact, it was last season, and he let ball just run through his legs, and I thought, my God, wow. And we were away, and I can't remember it against or who passed it to him or who were behind him, but it probably would have been maybe Declan Rice. And someone passed it, and he let the ball run through his legs, and we were attacking. So 4-0. Palace Wednesday. Hope to God Saka's fit, because again, I don't want to keep blaming Mikel Arteta for everything, but I will do for things, and I'll also give him praise if I have to, like I have just done. We give him Butler Adideji. I probably worded his name wrong. Some minutes today and nearly scored. That's good. But I wouldn't have played Saka today. I just wouldn't have gave him any minutes there, and probably give him 20, 30 minutes against Palace. And then we've got the biggest game, man. We've got the biggest game against PSG, potentially in Arsenal's club history. We win this Champions League. It's the biggest. It's history in Arsenal Football Club. It's history. This is where now we should be. I'm not saying just forget about Premier League games. You want to nail down second, keep momentum going. But soon as Saka felt something, a top manager like Pep, Klopp or anyone would have took him straight off. Absolutely. Wouldn't have started second half with him, no chance. So 4-0, Trossard, he does chip in with some goals. He's not been the best this season, and I would sell him in summer because we could probably still get 30 million from it. It's best we do, otherwise we'll end up selling him for about 17, 18 million in January, and that's not good. And Martinelli, I am glad he scored, but I just wish he'd have scored a couple. I'd loved for him to get a hat-trick today. So this is the main part of the video, and I will give big credit to Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, you made a great signing in Mikel Merino. I've been proven wrong. So many other Arsenal fans have been proven wrong. Now, just before going to it, I used to watch football all over, etc. I keep saying it. Watched all leagues for 6 years, and for 4 years it was non-stop. Spanish league, French league, Dutch, Eredivisie, Portuguese, anything I could watch for certain reasons, I used to watch them. I don't want to keep saying that, but sometimes I do. So I have seen Mikel Merino play for Real Sociedad. I remember watching him 2 seasons ago when they was losing to Real Mallorca, and drawing 1-1 to Real Mallorca, and Moreno came on, and in the 97th minute, bang, he pops up and scores, obviously, the winner, an important goal for Real Sociedad. So, in the summer, you know, by now, and so many other fans are still annoyed we didn't sign a striker and a backup for Saka. We questioned, why would you sign a left back and another centre midfield before a striker and a winger to back up Saka? I still say that, you know, Arteta did mess the summer window up and did 0 in January. But having said that, what a signing Moreno has been. And I've spoke about it before. He's not a wow, just done that, just nutmeg somebody, sprinted by somebody. He's just a baller. He's just a professional baller who knows he's not going to be always starting. He knows he's not world class, but he's a great footballer. And for what he's done to come in and score goals for Arsenal when needed, and that goal against Real Madrid, I mean, running away from it and getting the power and the accuracy to just brush it in that bottom corner. I mean, if you see Messi score that, you'd be like, "That what a finish!" Or Ronaldo score that, what a finish! Thierry Henry, what a finish! You know, that was a classic striker, top class strikers finish. Running back, leaning, like going back with your body literally and having to brush it round and keep it low and bend it bottom corner. Absolutely class goal. And against Leicester, and I keep saying this one, ball comes over and how we cushioned it to put it in bottom corner. That ain't easy. Some people would have snapped at it, volleyed it over. So, I mean, yeah, a bargain. He stepped up. That guy has stepped up. And I think he's been a great signing now. So Mikel Arteta, you got that right. You got that right. Your flowers have arrived. You did get that right. And he can, like I said, he can finish and he can help as a striker when needed. As much as I don't really want to say that, but he can. He's a midfielder, but he can be trusted to play as a striker for Arsenal. And that is a secret weapon. We're lucky to have that. If we sign Gyökeres, Havertz, obviously he's going to be number 2 striker, but if we have to push Moreno up top, we've got a lucky weapon where we can put him up there for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes if we need a bit of a different dimension. So we've got a lucky weapon there. So that's Moreno. He's stepped up when needed. And Jakob Kiwior, take a bow, son. Wow. Never been a fan. Never really looked and thought he's good enough to back Saliba and Gabriel up. Put some good performance in last season when he was chucked in at left back. But this season, where we've been and it's no excuse to win it league. It goes back to transfer windows with the squad. What wasn't big enough. But in a season where the defence with Gabriel and Saliba was not really rocked, obviously Saliba sending off against Bournemouth, suspended. Gabriel a little bit of a knock, kept him out. But them two, luckily, have stayed fit. And they are obviously what matters when it comes to Arsenal picking points up, because how many games we can close out with them two at back. When we was playing Everton, he stepped up. Brilliant performance. Then the big test comes against Real Madrid. And I was shitting it because I thought, they're pissed off. They've just lost to Valencia. They are going to smash somebody soon. That's not just me making it up. Everybody knows Real Madrid will smash somebody soon and just batter somebody. You know, they will. Probably in their league. Obviously, they're out of Champions League. Somebody's going to get a pounding from Real Madrid soon. And I did think when they came to the Emirates on that night, they're going to be so up for it. And they've been given a bit of a free ticket with Kiwior at back. Completely wrong. I got it wrong. That guy has stepped up. We hear he's quiet in the dressing room, not let no criticism bother him. The people probably saying things like, "Oh, it's going to be a field day for Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinicius, Bellingham." No, he just mustered it. He just literally smothered him. It's hard to explain because you do things. It's one of them where you think, "Wow, he's there again. He just like last ditch tackle." With Kiwior, it's like with Saliba and Gabriel, they do noticeable things, but with Kiwior, when he's on form, his positional play is good. He's always there. He don't really get caught, and he's always there at right time, intercepting everything. And he just stays grounded and puts a fantastic performance in when he's on it. And you know what? That guy, with Merino, has stepped up. And you couldn't get a bigger test, literally. Everton away, it's going to be a bit difficult. But then Real Madrid, and then he has to play. And then me, myself, thinking, oh, man. Gabriel out, Saliba and Kiwior, not even hardly played together as a partnership. And Kiwior is just not even in Gabriel's league at all, and he's stepped up. He's been brilliant. He's been fantastic. Fantastic against Real Madrid at first leg, fantastic against Real Madrid second leg. He was good against Brentford. Okay, first leg Real Madrid intercept, made a couple of little mistakes. He's rusty, you know. He's not had much chance, but he's one of them. He's quiet, but he doesn't let it. He doesn't fold. You can see he can deal with pressure. And does he deserve a new deal? Well, or to keep him? This is where Arsenal go wrong. Again, I ain't no expert, no financial expert, etc. But they'll look at Kiwior, think, yeah, 5 or 6, 7 good games. Let's keep him. He'll play hardly no games next season. Before you know it, he gets sold for about 17 million. The thing is, when players have good games, like I always said, you play 10 good games, your valuation goes up. You play 10 bad games, your valuation goes down. Right now, with those performances from Real Madrid, as we're hearing, Italian League, Napoli, maybe Juventus, AC Milan, could be more, could be some other teams from French League, Spanish League. Jakob Kiwior will be I'm not going to say very sought after, but he will be recognised now. Because, as we know, clubs communicate, agents, representatives, they're on phone all the time, they're probably sending emails. Are you an agent? Would you be interested in Jakob, you know? And more teams now, if there was, would have looked at him, scouted him, might have been at, Emirates watching him against Real Madrid. His valuation now for Kiwior, I think we paid about 25 million. I think we could get about 35 million for Kiwior right now. So this is where we're at. Do you sell him in the summer? and get someone like Yoro Hato from Ajax for about 25 million, and then sell Kiwior for 30, maybe 38 million, 35, 38 million? Or do we just keep Kiwior, maybe Hato, obviously Gabriel and Saliba as your 4 centre-backs if they stay, because there's going to be some big bids coming in for Gabriel and Saliba, so I don't know. I did say Saliba will leave if Real Madrid knock, which it still could happen. But I would be happy with them as 4 centre-backs: Kiwior, Saliba, Gabriel and Hato from Ajax. Not seen loads of Hato, I know he is. And then obviously you have a Calafiore and Miles Lewis-Skelly as your left-back. Timber Ben White right-back. I mean, that's damn good. That's good. That is good. If Kiwior wants to stay. Or do we do where we cash in, because in typical Arsenal fashion, Kiwior might not get much game time. Next minute we're selling him for 17 million in January, and someone could probably possibly offer 35 million in summer. And if Saudi League pop in, they might just offer 40 million for Kiwior straight away. Now that is good bit of business. That is good. But is he someone who's going to get better? This is the thing. Because like I said, he's played good against Real Madrid first leg, second leg, Everton, Brentford. Today, he were good. I mean, he just looks like he's getting better. And we want that, don't we? We want to see our squad getting better and better and better. Like at minute, Ben White, he ain't our first right back. And Tommy Asu, see ya, gotta go. Just not needed. It would probably be needed for that extra left back, right back cover. That one player you need who can just fill that place and that place. And that's it for Tommy Asu. I just don't think he has a future at Arsenal. Same as Jesus. I mean, shame, but we've got to go. We can't order on players what we don't need. And Thomas Partey, I mean, I'm just gutted, absolutely gutted that he's just going to walk free. Absolutely gutted. But I'm hoping that can change. So everybody, 4-0, good win. Pray to God, hope to God Saka is okay. Jakob Kiwior, Mikel Merino have stepped up when needed for Arsenal, and they have been brilliant. And Mikel Arteta, what a signing, getting Mikel Merino, because he's become our lucky weapon. Enjoy United, everybody.